it's Gopher Gear and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to show you the box that I built out for me and my family if there were a power outage. So everything that we would need for a power outage I stored in this box, and this is something that we could just go to when that occurs. So this would be something that we have set aside um, for when that happens. And this isn't anything that we would use to bug out or anything. This would be to use as we're in our home. So let me show you what I stored inside. Okay. So first off, of course, I threw in some MREs. These are really easy meals that you could have. And it comes with everything you need. So you have, I put a couple meals in here just in case, but also it comes with everything you need. So you can eat right out of the pouches and stuff. So it makes it kind of easy. No real cleanup. Let's see. Also, I did put in some freeze-dried meals. Same thing, you just have to heat up some water, and yeah. So that's why I put these in here. These have like a 15 to 25 year shelf life, so I could leave this in the box for a long time and not have to worry about it. So we got those. Also, I like to store some water in here. Of course, I do have bottled water set aside. I have a big container of water here. I have more of these set aside. We live on a well, so I also have a water container, a rain catchment that I'll use to flush our toilets and things. But let's say you want to wash your hands. I have stuff like, I have some of these set aside for stuff like that. But yeah, so I just wanted to put some water inside the box so that we have everything that we need to make the meal, or if you need to drink some water. Another thing that I have in here is a way to boil water. So there will be times where I need to, maybe there's a reason why we need to boil the water, or I want to make coffee. So I still want to go ahead and have that ready. So I have propane tanks set aside. And then this is the little stove that it comes, that you could attach to it. And then, yeah, so this is, I just went and purchased these items. If you go to like an outdoor store or something, they'll have these items. But yeah, you just set that on there, light that up, and then boom, you have a cup of coffee. So I got coffee set aside for those occasions that I need. And then let's see what else we got here. I put a couple of those. Usually this will last me a weekend, a couple of these. I know that I've used these camping, and I could cook meals, freeze-dried meals, and some coffee. And usually it takes a couple of tanks for a weekend. So I put a couple tanks in there. A way to light the propane tank. I have some of these lighters. I like the ones that have this extender thing. So yeah, that's kind of nice to have and easy to operate for my family. So I got a couple of lighters. Let's see what else we have. So I always put a couple extra MRE spoons in with everything, just in case. And a couple of cups. So we could eat our meals out of here or drink our coffee out of this. So I got a couple of those. All right, and then some extra batteries is good to have. So I have stuff for our cell phones, some batteries for our cell phones. And what else do I have in here? I have flashlights. So I picked up a couple of flashlights. These aren't like really bright, but this is just to work around the house. So usually I keep my brighter flashlights in my vehicle, but these are fine for inside the house. And then we got headlamps. And, oh yeah, and these are kind of cool too. If you have kids, you can give them a glow stick. Those work really well. So we got the headlamp, and of course some wipes. The last power outage, you wouldn't believe how many wipes you can go through. I mean, I need to put more in here actually. And then I went ahead and put a first aid kit in here just to have. I have a bigger first aid kit in the home, but just to make this kit more complete, I just went ahead and put a first aid kit in here. So we have that. And lanterns. You could use candles, but I find a lantern is safer to use. So that's why I put this in here. Also, I have a little emergency radio. This here would have I like it for the weather channel. So I also have the Baofeng radio too, which I keep and grab this right away when there's a storm. So it's already set and programmed for the weather. But same with these little radios, they have a hand crank and a flashlight on them. So these are real cheap. You can pick these up. And yeah, so it also has the weather channel on it. The NOAA channel. Also, I keep just a notebook in case I need to take any notes down. But yeah, so we got all that. Also, you could go on to www.readygov and you can go to FEMA website, and then they have like a checklist that you could use to set up your own emergency kit, which I thought is really nice. They also mentioned keeping a few more items than what I have inside this box that I thought I'd show you. They mentioned having some plastic bags or plastic to cover like windows and duct tape. So we have that. And they also mentioned having gloves, goggles, and a mask. So this is what I have, and you can pick some of these up for each member of your family. But yeah, I thought that was a good idea to have too. So usually I keep these items in our garage, so not necessarily in this box, but I do have it available just in case. Oh, they mentioned having garbage bags, so trash bags. So I have that usually out in the garage. Another thing that they mention on the website is to think about your pets, which I'll probably go ahead and make something similar to this for our pets. And they also mention elderly people. So you should check on your neighbors and the elderly people in your neighborhood. Another thing is if you have any devices like CPAP, life-saving devices that you're having to use, so like CPAP, BiPAP equipment, or oxygen, or meds that need to go in the refrigerator, you might think about getting a generator, and or contacting your home medical company and seeing what their plan is if there were ever a long-term power outage. So you want to make sure you know, if you're on oxygen, you want to make sure you know how to operate your backup tank, and make sure that that is full and operating when you need it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope this just reminds us to get ready. It's about to be that season where we're going to get tornadoes and storms and things. So that's why I was going through the kit, making sure we had everything and making sure that the batteries and everything was replenished. But yeah, hopefully this will give you an idea. And also go to the website if you haven't already, and see what they have available for you to build out your own kit. But I appreciate you guys watching the channel, and yeah, all right. Well, take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All right. See you next time.